Since making the decision to do a 2-month road trip around South Africa, we have so far traveled 4,352 kilometers, and we've already seen so much, from touching the most southern tip of Africa to sleeping on a train, seen some whales, and even going to the top of Table Mountain, which is a new 7th wonder of the world.
I'm on top of the world!
We are now sitting in the western coast of South Africa, where we probably had one of the most unique dining experiences. But today, we're gonna be leaving. Now, we're not gonna be leaving South Africa, but we are gonna be heading towards Johannesburg.
Generally on our road trips we know roughly where we're going to be staying for the night and what kind of stops we're going to be making on the way, but today is just a little bit different. All we know is that we have to be in Oudtshoorn by tomorrow evening, so today we're going to do a proper road trip where we just follow the road and see where it takes us.
How's it, man? Can you please make it full 95? Thank you so much, eh? Thank you so much, man. Caught it, kind of.
Jeez. That could have been very bad news. A broken camera.
Oh no.
Don't need that in our life.
Hi, hoe gaan het?
Ons klein is hier.
Ja, goed, goed.
Also ek is mee verwyk, as jy begin op besoek, kan ek net meneer se lisensie sien asseblief.
Geen probleem. We've been stopped by the cops.
Daar is
sê?
ook meer gesig kry na my toe.
Lekker Kisella.
Net binne paar. Kyk van net op die enetjie van die pad af.
Geen probleem.
Nou, sê jy net maar.
Okay, baie dankie.
Plezier.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, cool. Generally you always get nervous when cops stop you, but just act friendly and I think things will be fine.
She also seems super friendly as well.
Yeah, that is the nicest cop I've ever met.
Yeah, normally you don't meet cops like that, but she was so nice.
So quiet around here.
So peaceful.
Look at this.
What is that? Oof, olive biltong. That would taste delicious, right? I love olives and I love biltong, so I can imagine this combination would be good. This looks interesting. We're going to do an olive and wine pairing, but they've even got bread bits here on the table.
So this is our first stop of today. And because I had the beer and cheese tasting last time, Leanne's going to be doing the olive and wine. So I'm going to be driving.
First we are starting off with the wine, and our wine is named NJB, so this stands for Nicolaas Johannes Passon. It is the name of our owner and also his late father who planted the first olive trees and vineyards here about 30 to 40 years ago.
We have like a massive breadboard over here to taste all the different types of olive pastes.
If it was up to me, I think I'd finish all of it. That is delicious olive paste. Wow. Not only was I given a variety of olive pastes and olives to taste, but I was also given olive oil to taste. Yes, olive oil. Where I had to actually rub the glass with the olive oil inside to heat it up so that the aromas could come out, and then I had to give it a taste. Very different taste. Yes.
What does it taste like?
Like pepper and grass. It really does taste like grass. So that was a completely unique experience, as I am someone who absolutely loves olives. When we saw the olive tasting, I was like, we just have to go. I didn't realize that olives needed to be fermented, because the olives that you get directly off the tree are just ugh. And of course we didn't leave empty-handed. We got some olive pesto, but not just any olive pesto. This one is infused with sun-dried tomatoes. So I got myself a bunch of these because these are my favorite. I can imagine these are going to be going amazing on some toast for bread or even some crackers.
I don't know if you get this in any other country, but this is called a float. And what I'm drinking right here is cream soda. You can have it with Coke, and then it's going to be called a Coke float, but it's actually vanilla ice cream put inside a soda cold drink.
Danny's living his childhood days.
I don't know when's the last time I had one of these, but oh my gosh. What a great combination. So we've come to a small little town called Darling, which is famous for its yearly wildflower shows, but we've come here to a place called Evita Perron for lunch, which is actually an old train station that has been converted into a theatre. Now this theatre is popular due to an actor called Pieter Dirk Uys, which plays multiple personalities in his plays, but is especially known for his one character called Tannie Evita Besuidenhout. And you can see how well loved that character is by just looking at the walls of this restaurant.
Look over here, they even have famous paintings like the one where Vincent van Gogh has chopped off his ear, and they've put her persona in here. There's Jacob zooming.
This is our ex-South African resident and
The character Evita Besuidenhout.
this place is very, very eccentric. I can imagine one of the theatre shows over here must be amazing to see.
Look over here, the character has even met Nelson Mandela. That just shows you how loved she is.
We've just gotten a sandwich to share, which is a minced curry on toast. I mean, you can't get better snacks than this, right?
I think that's what's best about South African road trips, is that you can stop at unique little places like this and just grab the most tastiest toasted sandwiches ever. And pair it with unique chutneys like this. This is called chutney of gladney.
Chutney or chutney?
What does gladney mean?
It's like, have chutney or don't have it.
No, chutney of gladney.
But this is so good. High five!
This is a gorgeous little town. Wow, everything is so pristine, and the grand old church, wow, it's like a proper farming little dorpie.
Check this building, it was built in 1928. You know it's an old building when it has a porch, because buildings like that are not built, or buildings are not built like that today. Sometimes you're on just plain straight roads with not really anything to your left and to your right, and other times you're right in between the mountains. It is just absolutely incredible.
Just look at what we are driving through. This is why we want to go on road trips, to see views like this.
Well, we stopped in a little town of Ceres, and because we have not booked an accommodation, because we're just going with the flow, we're kind of trying to find accommodation now, and we found a place in Robertson on Airbnb for about $6.50. Welcome to our life, we're just going with the flow.
I'm enjoying it though. It's nice to just putter along and then just see where the road takes us.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I guess this is how things work. It's nice to just stop wherever you want to stop and not know that you have to be all the way down there and you just miss all these little places. So yeah, I'm glad we've got a place to stay. Baby, go straight. I am the navigator.
He's doing a terrible job at it. This guy just cupped in front of me. Did you see that?
We have aggressive Leanne driving.
No, but he just cut in front of me. Like, he didn't even look to his side mirror to see if anybody was there. If I didn't stop, he would have like knocked me.
Yo, dude, be careful where you're going. Always side with a woman, otherwise. Straight, baby, straight. Oh, check here, we have some jacaranda trees. Number 50.
Wait, that's 44.
That's 44. Oh, check this house. It looks so old school. Did you find it? Hey, there, number 50. Yes, the white. There we are, white 50 guest house. Oh, looks cute. So let me show you our Airbnb. We have a bench here, a bed, fridge, and a shower. I think that's basically all we need for the night.
That's why I love South Africa. You just find cute little stays like this all over the place, and we didn't even have to book this way in advance.
But tomorrow we are going to carry on. Ooh.
This is nice.
Oh, that was actually... Did you feel that?
Ew, this is great.
But tomorrow we are going to carry on our adventure towards Oudtshoorn. And I think that's where we're going to find even more cooler stuff, because from looking on the map while I was in the car...
There's a lot of cool things to do along the way.
Yeah. So, we'll see you in the morning. We are not fancy coffee people, so don't expect a lot from this channel. Get out of bed.
Thank you,
Are you still in bed?
Coffee in bed, the best. Thank you.
So most Airbnbs have been giving us this. Now what this is, it's called a rusk. It's basically a dried bread biscuit that has been made from the 1900s. And it's one thing you can get all over South Africa, but the fact that Airbnbs give it are amazing.
And it's Danny's favorite.
Oh, and it's my favorite. You basically just take it, you dunk it in your coffee, just like a normal biscuit, and then you eat it. A good way to start every morning. You want a rusk?
No, thank you. So by mistake, we've actually stumbled upon Route 62, which is an alternative road to the N2, but the Route 62 kind of is similar to the famous US Route 66, but this Route 62 is known as the longest wine route in the world. How cool is that to just stumble upon it?
We did hear about it from family and friends, but we actually did not research as to where it was. And once we saw the signboards, we were like, what? It's over here. So I'm probably expecting that we're going to be tasting some wine today.
Oh, we have to. How can you not taste wine on the longest wine route in the world?
Yeah, no, that would be a crime.
Yes.
So we're probably going to do some wine tasting again today, maybe, but we won't bore you with the whole session. But let's see if we can find some wine. And apparently there's also some random little shops on the side. So I'm quite excited to see what this route has to offer. Oh my gosh, there's KWV.
Oh, no way.
I did not know KWV was in this town. That was very quick to find our first winery. So I'm quickly gonna go and find out if they do wine tasting here. Everything looks closed. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Is this where they do the wine tasting?
No, sir. The KWV left this building about 50 years ago.
About 30 years ago.
Yes, around 89.
1988, then why is the sign still up? Good news and bad news.
Okay.
Bad news is KWV does not, it's like not there.
Oh.
They left in 1988.
1988?
Yeah.
But their name's still there?
Yeah, so the building was built in 1907 by KWV, but for historical purposes they've left it like that.
And what is it now?
It's now just like a warehouse, like it's somebody else's business, but they've left it up for historical purposes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, but good news?
Okay, no, just bad news, but that was cool news.
Okay, so no KWV wine tasting.
Unfortunately not.
Where are they placed now?
In Robertson's, where we just stayed.
No!
Yeah. Okay, that's the bad news. So it's like about an hour's drive away.
Oh, we can't go back.
Yeah, maybe next time. Check this place. What's this place? Diesel and Cream.
It almost looks like a cute little diner.
I feel like I've walked back in time.
I also do. It's so retro and cute. Oh, it doesn't spin.
It seems to be like an old Shell pump sign. There's a petrol station we get in South Africa. Check, yeah, they also have like old little petrol stations.
Look at these old bikes as well.
So we stopped at this place called Diesel and Cream, and googling it, apparently it has the best milkshakes in South Africa, or it claims to have. It's got over 2,000 Google reviews, so let's taste the milkshake.
Oof, how do I decide? Look at all of these options.
Red velvet, lemon meringue, mixed berry, Oreo cookie, peanut butter and fresh banana. Kan ek die peppermint ene kry asseblief?
Peppermint.
Ja.
This is like the hardest choice ever. They all sound amazing. So we might not have tasted wine on this longest wine route, but we're definitely tasting milkshake.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Jo, baie
Thank you.
dankie.
Definitely weren't shy on a milkshake. It's like overflowing.
Smells like a peppermint crisp tart. Ooh, what does yours smell like?
Like zoo biscuits. So if you don't know what a zoo biscuit is, it's this biscuit that we have in South Africa that kind of looks like this, and there's all these little zoo animals, and when you're a kid you like eat the icing off first and then you chow the biscuit. This is taking me back so many years. This milkshake is so thick and creamy and delicious. I think I'm just in heaven right now.
Oh my gosh, that tastes exactly like a peppermint crisp tart. That's mine.
Yours is yummy.
I'll steal yours now.
Go for it, taste it.
That is good and crunchy, but mine's better.
Mine's better.
Mine's better.
Nope, mine's better.
Mine's better. Word of advice, order one and share, because geesh, that's sweet.
I couldn't finish mine. It was too filling and way too sweet. But delicious.
Just checking if our tire's fine, as it looks a little flat. Or is it just me? Yep, 1.8.
Fine.
A little bit flat. Okay.
And all good.
Good.
Didn't need another flat tire. So this is the type of places we end up on Route 62.
Ronnie's shop. Or Ronnie's sex shop. I actually saw online that how this came about was Ronnie actually named his shop Ronnie's shop, and then one night friends or customers not entirely sure of the story thought it would be funny to write sex after that, so that they would say Ronnie's sex shop. And that's how this came about, and ever since the friends did that, did everybody start stopping here, and it actually made this a big little spot to stop at on the R62. Check the amount of people that have written here and put their stickers on the door from coming here.
This room is covered from floor to ceiling. Even the light bulbs have people's names on it.
I don't think they have a single place that we can actually write our names on. That's the amount of people that have been here. That is insane.
This place is so unique. We definitely had to stop and have a drink. We actually got to meet Ronnie inside. But inside, because of the name, people have left their underwear and their panties and their bras all up on the ceiling.
It was awesome to actually meet Ronnie himself, and he told us that it was friends that wrote the name on in 1991. It's been a long time, so all these names that we're seeing have probably been written over the past 30 years, which is insane. It's definitely got a reputation for itself.
So I thought we would add our name here. The Buddymoon. So we were here.
And we finally made it to Oudtshoorn after a super long drive. We are both feeling super tired, but we're probably staying in one of the nicest accommodations we've stayed at so far.
Come and have a look. We have our bathroom,
This is the bathroom.
basin, shower, toilet, but it's a pretty nice bathroom. We have our bedroom with a cupboard and a little fridge over here, but they've even got their own kitchen. How cool is this? So if you wanted to cook and live here, basically you could for a few days. But the best part, which side? This side. The best part is the outside. Look at this. It's such a cute little farm stay. We've even got bunnies here right by us.
Oh my gosh, there's one right there.
But you can make a nice braai if you wanted to. You got a place to chill outside and an umbrella if it gets too hot. So we said that we had something exciting here in Oudtshoorn, and that is going to be in our next video, so be sure to check that one out.
Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on the rest of our Buddymoon adventures.